this is going to be my template. I imported the whole entire session. I can already tell that my vocals are here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color so I know that that's my vocals. And then from there, I grab those, I drop them in a first level of routing. So my distorted 808. So now I open my instrumental folder, and you can see I have subfolders. A
Yep.
crush folder. That folder allows me to use parallel compression, and just pretty much crush a lot of things to kind of add harmonic presence and loudness. Also, a bass bus. That is where pretty much my bass gets processed. My kick bus, I separate them and I keep them processed individually. My drum bus, so from snare, all the skins on the drums, all the perk, all the cymbals, everything goes in the drum bus. The harm bus, which is pretty much my music bus, harmony, anything that's melodic. And then my sound effects bus, which is all the risers, and different little, things that don't necessarily are harmonic in a sense, but they're just kind of like sound effects, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Which is a great opportunity to sort of drop all those in there. So my bass bus, and we'll just kind of work through this. Sounds like a synth, another 808, this another synth. Remember how I was saying that you get files that aren't labeled?
Yeah.
This is the
It's
complete
ironic.
opposite. I know, right? Here we are, like this. Pretty much, I could done it with
Just
my eyes
pop it
closed
down.
here. Yeah, clappers, open
You could just
hat.
look at the waveform and just, be like,
I
oh,
know,
that's
right?
good, good,
After
good.
so many sessions, exactly. Yeah, the snare roll, the hat roll, and then we got an effects. Okay, so now everything's in a specific folder. From there, what you have to do is you have to in Pro Tools, you have to route these. So now I'm gonna make these a different color. You can see where they're at. So we'll go pink. My right now these are coming out through the master, which is right here. That's not what I want. I want it to go through my bass bus, because my
Mhm.
bass bus then comes out through my music bus, which is right here. So let's throw these through my bass bus. And then my kick, I usually like to do like a red, or yeah, let's do the red, dark red. That's gonna go to my kick bus. Kick bus. Now my snare, clappers, and open hats, all that also to my drum bus. My harmony elements. Looks like this is actually there's a couple
Yeah, I did
drum.
hear.
Yeah, what's going on here? Snare roll. That's not harmony, so we're gonna put that in the snare, and then this hat roll here. Yeah, it's gonna go here, and then the rest of this stuff here. All right. Woo! Fire. All right. Let's go put these in my drum bus. And all of this goes into my harmony bus. And then this is my effects bus here, sound effects. Pretty standard, right?
Hmm. I
So,
kind of run something similar. I just don't really have like your like crunch buses and like bass buses. I don't really run it that way, so I'll just like more so kind of similar, but I just skip that step in terms of like the instrumentals.
okay. Um, so there was a time where I wasn't doing this at all. I was doing pretty much sending everything just to the music bus.
Mm.
There was a time that I started doing that again. That I was now, putting everything in a folder and sending things to my buses. And then there was a time that I didn't. So sometimes I feel like I'm sort of moving and being fluid with what I'm trying to do when it comes to how I'm routing. This ultimately, for a tracked out mix session, organization is key, right?
Yeah.
You have everything in front of you. You're like, I know exactly what is where it's at, what color it is. And it doesn't necessarily, just because it's going to that base bus or that folder, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to process it, right? Because the sound's going to come
Hmm.
to you. You're going to be like, do I need to touch this? Do I need to enhance anything in it? Do I need to, reduce things in it? Typically, reducing is a good thing. All right, so now we got the vocals. I can already tell that these are going to be ad libs. So ad libs have their own folders. And Alex Zurdo, it's going to be chorus funky. It's going to be main. Redimido, it's going to be background vocals. And then, and then these gang vocals. I'm going to put them in the ad libs. All right. So exact same kind of thing. So if I was mixing, say, for example, a solo artist, this is sort of what works with being able to grab the main, dropping it in his folder, the chorus, dropping it in his folder, the ad libs folder, chorus, background, BGVs, everything goes in his folder. It's organized. Now all I need to do, and then sometimes what I do is, we'll route it, and then I'll walk away. This will be, this is pretty much the amount of work that I do on a song to get it ready. So then when I come back with some fresh ears, I'm ready to mix,
Hmm.
right?